What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. Come on in the room. Listen, I ain't got no music for y'all, but let's go ahead and get into the things of the things. So tonight we do have a special guest, but I do want to address some things. I've been posting things on YouTube, Facebook, and all of that stuff. All the same. Um, I really want to just point this out. So y'all make sure y'all share the live, okay? Y'all share the live, share the live, share the live. Um, you know, things like this subject with Madison and Khia, it's really touchy. What's up, Auntie? Hey. Hold on. This situation with Madison and Khia is so touchy. And you can't be on this side. You can't be on that side. If I'm seen with this one, I'm your enemy. If I'm seen with this one, I'm your enemy. And it's like, listen, you can't win from losing. But one thing I am going to say is you're not going to stop anybody from getting the job done. You're not going to stop someone. What's up? What's up, y'all? You're not going to stop these pride events from happening. You're not going to stop these promoters from doing what they do. Hey, you're not going to stop. Brandon, I sent you the link already. I sent you the link in your here's what I'll do. Let me send it to your text. You're not going to stop people from getting the jobs done. Hey, loves, you're not going to do that. You're not going to stop people from making this stuff happen. You're not going to stop people in these organizations and from booking people. And when they book people, they're not going to book people according to what you like. Let's be very clear. As you guys are coming in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that like button, okay? I'm going to say this again to everybody. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that like button, okay? Please make sure you share the live. Please make sure you tell a neighbor, tell a friend, tell a saint, ain't, and the friends, okay? Please tell the people of God to come on over here. Let's go ahead and get on the live. There is something that I do want to address. And I'm waiting for Brandon to come on. Okay, I see Brandon. I see you in the back. Hold on, hold tight, real quick. Hold tight. You cannot sit out here, and this goes for anybody in the LGBTQ LMNOPs community. You cannot think just because you got a following, you control the narrative and you control what goes on at all of these pride events. That's not what happens. Because these pride events were here before you and they're going to be here after you. All right, so listen, I'm going to be bringing my guest on. This is MC Bizzy. He is a artist. He's an MC. He's an international MC, celebrity host, celebrity artist, a actor, a TV personality, celebrity booking consultant, based in Atlanta, Georgia. So, anyways, I want y'all to welcome Brandon. Give me a damn. Where we go? All right. I want y'all to welcome. Here he is, y'all. What's up, friend?
Hey, friend, what's up?
All right, Saints, cut that shit out. All right. So, first of all, I'm trying to lay the foundation for this whole situation. Okay. And I'm trying to do this without like really cussing and just going off because, friend, I've been here before.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been here before, but it's crazy that people feel like because, and this go for anybody, not just Madison, because you are booked and busy and all over the place, that everything revolves around you. Okay. Everybody's not going to, and I love my sister, but everybody that goes to these pride events, they're not booking people based upon the TS. So I don't know. I don't even know why they even considered Khia, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk. So, but first of all, before I let you talk, I saw the messages between you and Madison. I saw the post. I saw her comeback and everything. Before I even talked to you, what I did say was, I said, I don't see where he is involved in any of this, because like this person doesn't have anything to do with this event. But because you were there and took a picture with Khia, your ass is grass. Okay, it just in the words of Khia. Oh. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you go ahead, because I'm gonna show the video in just a second, because I really believe that this is where all this mess got started, because you can't be at fault and you're an artist on the flyer too. But go ahead.
Right. So I want to first start out by saying, if you came to the live to think that I am going to bash TS Madison, that is not how this is going to go at all. So I hate to disappoint you, because that is not what I came on here to do. I came here to provide a little bit more clarity on who I am, what I do, and how much authority I have. I don't mind saying I'm not the boss. I don't mind saying I don't call those shots. I don't mind saying I don't have the clearance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to be fully transparent. I was booked for DC Black Pride by the promoter. Okay. I was booked before talent was booked. So many times your promoter will choose their venue, they will choose their DJs, they would choose their MCs as their staff for that weekend. Many of us were from different cities: Houston, Atlanta, New York. There were DJs, and we're all, let's be clear, because I hate the narrative that they don't book LGBTQIA talent. Every DJ was an LGBTQIA plus DJ. Every MC was an LGBTQIA plus DJ. We are talent. That means it costs for us to get there. They're providing room, flight, booking fee. We are contracted to be there. I was contracted to host Echo Stage before I even knew what talent he was selecting. Many promoters are secretive about the talent that they're bringing during their Pride weekend because they don't want it leaked. They don't want anybody to know. They don't release their own lineup. Cool. I had already accepted the contract. When I seen who the talent was, I was like, oh, this is interesting. And that's all my mind said. Because I am an independent contractor, I don't get into any celebrity beef. It's easy for people who are watching to get in the comments and say, you should have did this. You should have said that. All money, not good money. You should have accepted this booking. I can accept any booking before I know the talent, because I can work with anybody. Okay. I don't have a I will not work with when it comes to me, because anybody, any promoter that has ever booked me knows I'm one of the simplest MCs to book. I don't require much. I don't need a bottle. I don't need a five-star hotel. Give me a good hotel. I'm very simple. And that's why I stay booked. I am also very non-controversial. If you can find a clip, I'll pay you $1,000 if you can find a clip that shows me saying anything in regards to T.S. Madison. I will pay you find it. Find me the footage where you see me saying anything about T.S. Madison.
I haven't seen nothing.
Find the footage where you see me make a statement involving TS. I didn't even say her name. Find me the footage.
Well, see, so Madison is saying, Madison.
I want that footage where I made a statement or I said anything about the TS. I can tell you that you will not. I am very strategic. I've been in this business over 10 years. I wouldn't have lasted this long.
Because she put all three of y'all. She said busy.
She said, and you faggots, Gerald Wilson.
Send me the clip. Send me the clip.
Busy, I just communicated with you.
Send me the clip.
Bruce.
I got it. Hold on. No, I don't have it. Send me the clip. Send me the clip.
If I exit, they're gonna kick me out of here.
No, they're gonna just you got an iPhone, so just scroll up and yeah, there you go.
I got you. I'm gonna send him the clip here because that's my issue. Like, no.
Well,
I've done bookings with you, Maddie. When I did Queen Supreme Court, when I was the first person to do her live show. In fact, we started her live show at Truth together. We planned that together. It was right before Christmas. I remember it was near Christmas season. That was her first live Queen Supreme Court. I helped her pick the venue. I hosted just like I did then, hyped the crowd up, and then we brought her out. There was New York there, Tim Bay. It was a good time. I have nothing bad to say about Maddie. I think in this instance, just like all of us, she got this one wrong. You know, I hear y'all telling me that I should be accountable because I was in the room.
Who said that?
You was in the room. You was in the room.
Okay, so let me tell you what I said.
Talking about me, girl. If they was in the room, if you was in the room and they was talking about me and the joke was funny, guess what you would have did? Cackle. And that's just the truth.
Wait, your connection went out. What'd you say now?
I said if the shoe was on the other foot and my name had came up and somebody was acting crazy, because I really was cackling at Khia taking off her heel and like she was about to throw it. You get what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up. It's like 17 seconds. So
okay.
So this is. Oh no! Hold on. I hope it play right.
Hello.
This is not gonna play right. Let me do it a different way. Move this from the studio.
Because the clip that was posted shows what happened after the fact. It does not show those first seconds of what I was initially laughing at. I initially was laughing because Khai was saying they couldn't book nobody else like me, baby, that can hold a 30-minute performance with all hits. And he was saying something about, they only got one hit. They'd have been up there singing the same thing. What the hell? She was a fairy. I'm laughing because a lot of your new generational music is kind of very simplistic. It doesn't have, the longevity of someone who's been in the game a while, who has a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? And my commentary said, in that moment, I said, girl, you got hit. She took us from the 90s to the 2000s. That's what I said.
Let me play that. Hold on. Let me play it.
Hello. Like I told you, I've been here before. She was a fairy. But you were born. She was a fairy. What the hell? What the call it?
That was the conversation. You had hits, girl. You did have your hits, but you had hits from the 90s to the 2000s. The conversation at some point shifted. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Bizzy was having a good time. Bizzy had a drink or two or three. Okay? So I am still aware of what's going on, but I am thinking we're discussing that. Now, if you go to the Gay Magazine clip that was posted, I am the conversation shifts to her speaking about someone calling to get the show canceled, all that stuff. Now we're entering territory I know nothing about. I, in this moment, start hearing this, and I'm like, "Who is she talking about?" I look. You'll see me. I'm down in my phone scrolling. Like, if you look at that clip, I'm like, "What?" Okay. Then I heard her say basement. I'm like, "Oh shit! It's time for me to go," because I heard basement come up, and I'm backstage in the dressing room, and so I was trying to be respectful, let her get her sentiments out, but I made sure in those moments I ain't say nothing. Now me laughing is innocent. It's me laughing. I'm laughing at her, pulling her heels off like, bitch, suck my, I don't know what she was. It's just the interactions between them because they had been drinking. It was kind of comical. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I was not co-signing any of that because I have no information, nor should I have in that moment defended anything of those allegations because I had no knowledge of it. I had no way to say she did or she didn't call. I had no knowledge in the moment they're in. But what I did have knowledge of, they're discussing something that I don't want to be a part of. Let me head back to main stage. My time back there was probably less than 5 minutes. It was less than 5 minutes, maybe even less than that. Could have been 4. It was a quick, okay. We posing for the photo, and then they started having conversation, and boom, it wasn't no hangout, sit down and talk bad about the TS. It wasn't. My issue comes in with people like Madison, who is my sister, who knows the amount of authority that I have.
Now y'all are in Atlanta together, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But I haven't talked to my sister in 2 years. So once I stopped working with the Queen's Supreme Court, I have not heard from her. I have sent messages. All my messages remain blue. There is no gray in response to me. Wishing happy birthdays, things of that nature. I have received a red and no response.
Oh.
So I did get a phone call when this came up. So what I'm saying is I still love her. I've still been proud of her. I've been watching her move. But the narrative that we sit down and we eat dinner together every day. I go to her house every other day. We talk every other day. We have to kill that narrative. I thought me and my sister were closer than what we were, but it appears that it was a business relationship because it seems like the only time I get a call from you is when we're handling business. If it involves a booking or monetary gain, it was never a call to check on me to say how you doing or anything like that. Now my texts say happy birthday. Tell Miss Mary happy birthday. I have the screenshots in my phone. And that's what the Lord brought my attention back to. When I looked at the messages and I went to message her, it says, you ain't talked to her. The Lord said, you ain't talked to her in 2 years.
So I'll say this.
And it's not about me. What I'm trying to say is that doesn't change loyalty, but we cannot make it seem like we were these best friends. That was not the nature of the relationship. I'm calling her my sister because she's my sister in the community. We work together. I've helped her make money, okay? And she has put some money in my pocket with doing Queen Supreme Court. But I'm telling you, I feel that her knowing how this worked, like when I worked her show and I had no say-so over how she ran her show, I had no say-so over who her guest was, it's the same thing. I was simply there to host. And to think that I should have ran up, grabbed the mic from her, muted her, because I'm not a DJ. I don't control sound. I don't know why people think I control sound. For people to think that I should have ran up and stopped her on stage, I want you to learn that that was not my place. That was not my platform. That was not my right. I didn't have the license. I didn't have the clearance. My job was to stand to the side like he asked me to do and let him introduce his talent that he brought. Also, before she went on, remember Terrell Carter was talent that went on before her. So once again, there was another LGBTQIA plus star that was there. Nobody's talking about how good his performance was. He performed before Khai. He did an amazing job. Shouts out to Terrell Carter. But nobody's talking about that either.
So question. So you were booked to be the MC, correct?
That is correct. That means hype the crowd, shout out sponsors, keep it happy. In many cases, most of your MCs do introduce your guests. But this time, Daryl said, I got it. So the promoter said, I will introduce the talent.
Okay. So with that being said, you're booked as a talent like Terrell Carter, like
Correct.
Khia,
Correct.
like Young Miami.
Correct.
So as an MC, you're booked and you're told what to do, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you're not responsible for, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-mm.
saying, oh, well, Kaya, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't say that. That's not your place. The person who booked her, which
Correct.
was who?
The person who booked her would be Daryl Wilson Promotions. This is not me throwing him under the bus. This is just simply me
No,
stating
no, 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 no.
facts. So I want to make that clear before anybody says, well, he pushing the blame off. No, I am letting you know the person who paid the bills. Name is Daryl Wilson. He's a promoter. He is the one who can say, turn the music off, stop it. He's the one that can say, Busy, get down. He's the one that can say, all right, Kaya, that's enough. Uh, or someone from his team. I don't know what his instructions for his team was, but he had an executive assistant who I reported to. So the whole time, my call time, my travel, when I was to arrive at venues, I was given his executive assistant's number, and that was my point of contact for the show. Um, and she was off to the side with me whenever the performance was taking place. She was
So, so you're not responsible, again, you're not responsible for anything that Kaya Simone does.
correct. I do
Okay.
not
Wait,
have
hold
the
on.
clearance.
Hold on. You're not responsible for Kaya.
No,
Just like me being Maddie's little brother, I'm not responsible for her, anything that she says out of her mouth.
that is
Right.
correct.
So here's the thing. Kaya got on stage and said that Madison has been blocking her bookings, trying to keep her from getting that bag, yada, yada, yada. Well, here's the thing, and I always say this. If you don't have proof of any of this, why are you out here saying it? Now, that's one. Madison said that everybody, she said, you, Daryl, and Bruce need to make a statement and clear this up because
How?
Madison said, hold on, wait. Madison said she has not called now one of y'all to do anything. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And you faggots that were over there, Daryl Wilson. Busy, I just communicated with you. Bruce took it. Girl, y'all stay out of my face.
Now there's more to this.
Yeah, it is. There's a longer clip in which she's stating she got on the stage and y'all didn't stop her. Y'all need to clear that I didn't call over there to do anything. I can't clear that because what point of contact was I? I was a talent. Why would you call me? You wouldn't have called me to start with. You know what I'm saying? So the call would have never came to me because once again, I would be the wrong point of contact. They would have contacted his team. Now, on the back end, I want everybody to know this is on the back end. I asked Bruce, what was Kaya referring to after all this drama? Bruce said during their dress rehearsal for Echo Stage, someone, I don't want to say any names because once again, I wasn't there. This is hearsay and this is allegedly coming from Bruce. Informed Kaya, there were many people that did not want this show to happen and that there were several phone calls made to stop her from performing. They wanted him to cancel her. So the best thing would do is if Bruce was free to have Bruce up here to speak to that piece of what their team was informed. So apparently their team was informed. They didn't ask to be informed. They were informed, hey, people called and they did not want this to happen. They wanted this to be canceled. Who they said called, what platform they were from, whose camp they were from.
Okay, so let me. I want to pull this up because now I don't know if this person is doing this. It's this person is. Stop that. I'm just trying to bring up some receipts now. I'm bringing up some receipts. I love facts, proofs, and receipts. I really do. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this because Lil Mama said.
Okay.
Khia hosted a DC Pride event and took the opportunity to talk crazy about T.S. Madison.
I like the your mama. We don't look at the LGBT community. Don't book her. We boycott. We need to start booking more LGBT.
Khia claimed that Madison was trying to stop her bag. Nope, wrong. I was the one trying to stop your bag.
Oh, no.
Out of all the LGBTQs that y'all could have got, y'all decided to get the woman who be live streaming out of a barn. And I'm still mad that they paid you. You wasn't worth that $250 and a pack of Newports. You ain't worth the Temu outfit and the pack of backwoods that got you there. Had you handled your business and done your due diligence, you would have known it was me and not Madison. But we already know you can't handle your business. That's why you don't own your neck or your back. You blame Madison, you blame Trina, you blame Trick Daddy, you blame Janet Jackson, but the common denominator is you, Dusty. It's been 30 years and still all we know is your neck and your back hurt. Well, I suggest you stop sleeping on the cot in that barn.
Okay, so I don't want to. Wait a minute. So here is a person, and I forgot what her name is, but this lady said she was the one that was calling and doing all that stuff.
I have no idea. Either way, how would I know? How would I know in the moment where people are? I think what I'm getting offended and so irritated is people are constantly commenting saying, you didn't defend. You should have stopped it. How can I defend what I don't know? I had no dog in that fight. I did not know if Madison did call or didn't call because everything is happening in the moment. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There was no time for research to be done, phone calls to be made. The allegation was made. I could not stop it. The only person that could have stopped that, and this is not me trying to point fingers, the only person that could have stopped and said, nobody from Maddie's camp called me would have been the promoter.
I'm going to tell you like this. Hey, Nicole, hey, baby. Now, this is my thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. And I put in your comments and I said, the only thing that Bizzy is guilty of, now these are not the exact words. The only thing that Bizzy is guilty of is taking a picture and laughing with Khia. That's the only thing that he's guilty of. Taking a picture and laughing with Khia. Because out of all the clips that I saw, mm-hmm. You didn't say nothing.
Ain't said nothing.
You're not responsible for Khia. You're not responsible for what she does. Now, Bruce, on the other hand, that's a different story. He got videos saying all kind of stuff. So put that on Bruce. What's the other man name?
Daryl Wilson, the promoter.
Daryl Wilson, the promoter, is the one who booked Khia. If anything, address
the person that you need to address.
Because I'm like, you're an artist
at Kmart.
You're an artist. Kai's an artist. Terrell Carter, he's an artist. Young Miami and all the rest of them niggas, they're all artists. So how is it that you're responsible for what Khia did? So let me just break it down to you like this. So I know my sister, right? anytime that Madison has a problem with anybody, if she sees or hears about you with that person or with them people, she got a problem.
That's right.
I don't think that it's fair because again, this happened to me. Okay.
Okay.
I love my sister, but I did a live with Tasha K.
Okay.
You know, her and Tasha K ain't on good terms.
Right.
But I went there because me and Tasha already had business going. We had already been talking. Tasha flew me down to Fort Lauderdale. We did our interview. Boom, came back home.
Okay.
Why am I getting all this smoke? Because I went and did a live with Tasha K. Now, here's the thing. I know Tasha, just like I know my sister Madison.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, when I went to go see Tasha, I told Tasha this right here. I said, me and you are cool. Just like Madison and myself were cool. I don't want none of that. I just want to come here, do what I'm supposed to do, and go about my business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the other part about that. I can't do that with everybody.
That's right.
Because I don't know who you cool with and who you not cool with.
And why do you need to?
And why do I need to do that?
You're there to do your business.
You said TS is a Libra, her and Cardi's mouth. Baby, my mouth is lethal too.
Sweetie, I'm a Libra. That's one thing me and Maddie connect on. We're both Libras. We're the scale. We believe in balance and fairness. But let me tell you what I don't do. I don't ever want you to stop talking to somebody because I'm not dealing with them. That's where me and Maddie differ. I don't ever want you to say you dislike somebody's talent because you don't agree with them. Baby, I can still not like you and go ahead and say, girl, I don't like you, but that song was a hit. Girl, I don't like what you say about my community. Bitch, you got it. You can write a song. You can write a nasty song, bitch. You can write a good bop hole. But I don't like you. You the best hairstylist in this city. I do not like your attitude. You can do some hair though. You cannot take someone's gift away because you don't like them.
Exactly.
You can't. And the problem I have with my sister is the trans community want to be identified and respected and not misgendered and called by their proper pronouns. But the moment that we disagree with them or we have a falling out, they pull on what's my trigger. Let me tell you the trigger for me. Coming from a child, I have a little PTSD and trauma that triggers me when someone uses the word faggot because it reminds me of all the insecurities I used to have and the things I used to let bother me from the heterosexual community who were basically calling me that to degrade and say I was nothing and to say I was less than and to make me feel bad about myself. They use the word, you're a faggot. Okay? And that's what females, typically cisgender females, use as soon as they fall out with their gay friend or whomever. That's going to be the first derogatory slang word they pull is faggot. So then to see my sister who did not get the full story, who works in entertainment, who knows how this goes, who knows I didn't have a dog in that fight, who knows I didn't have the authority to see my sister who watched videos of me not open my lips and say anything about her, maybe cackle in the background, which can look messy, but you never heard me say a statement. Then to read that you see that her publicist and photographer said Bizzy was just in the wrong place at the right time. He said nothing about her. But then you open your lips to say, and you faggots, Daryl Wilson, Bizzy, I just communicated with you. The tone triggered
And
me.
you faggots that were over there, Daryl Wilson, Bizzy, I just communicated with you. Bruce took it. Girl, y'all stay out of my face.
Now, the stay out of my face comment makes it seem like I've been in your face and trying to get attention from you. But as I stated, my receipts read, I haven't heard from you in 2 years. Who's been in your face?
Now, here's what I'm gonna add to that. Now, my brother Gerald is that's Khia's baby. I have no issue with Khia at all. But here's the thing about it. We are all in the same space, right? I can't be mad at somebody because you had a bad situation
with them.
Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, me personally, if Khia was to get in the comments right now and want to come on this live, I'm going to let her say her piece. If Madison want to come on this live and she want to say her piece, boom, y'all can do what y'all want to do. It's not about clicks and views, but if y'all want to clear yourself and say y'all what y'all want to say, boom, I'm open to it. But again, I don't have none of this. I'm a platform just like everybody else is a platform.
Come on now.
And what I am going to get irritated about is that stop trying to say, oh, y'all doing this for clicks and views. Ain't the fuck y'all doing it for clicks and goddamn views?
Baby, I didn't address anything. You went on your big platform. I got 13,000 followers, baby. I'm just here to work. You went on your big platform and you tagged me in the comment. I didn't ask you to do shit. I didn't ask to be a part of that world. You opened up with that tag, my DMs going, pew, 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 pew. What's this? What's this? What's that? What you say? Why do you say this? Why do you... And you open up for your fan base to begin to attack me and my character.
Listen, let me tell you
something. And that instance as a weapon against me, as if I had control over it, when the facts are I had no control over booking her, stopping her from saying anything, and you know this because you booked me. That's why I have a problem with you as my sister, because you knew better.
Gerald, I'm telling you, when I tell you this banter,
it's 10 years ago.
It's 10 years ago. Like, come on now. But see, let me tell you this. Me and Madison, we had a situation. She got the recording, I got the recording, right? I was over on Tasha K's platform, and it was two other content creators that were on there. They was running at Madison. I basically gave, as a commentator, I gave my thoughts about the situation.
That's what you do.
Madison took to her show, Bag Talk, or the whatever, the morning show that she do. Mm-hmm. She was running that Couture Bay, King Payne, and she came to me. She was like, "We supposed to be peepers, and you could have picked up the phone and called." I was like, "Why would I pick up the phone and call you when I'm just merely giving commentary?" I'm giving commentary on a show, and I know the timelines about all this stuff that's happened. I'm just giving commentary. I don't hate you about, anything. I'm just giving commentary on this. Baby, when I tell you my sister called me, real talk, she was like, "Dude, we got pressure." I was like, "What?"
Here's the thing. I picked up the phone. It didn't matter. She said, "Busy, I just communicated with you, and you still called me a faggot." So did the communication matter? Baby, you told the whole world, "Busy, I just communicated with you, and you faggots." Daryl Wilson, "Busy, I just communicated with you." I communicated with you that I didn't say anything. It looks bad. I kind of was in the wrong place, but I was booked to be there, Manny. I said, "I'm working this next gig, but if you'll give me time, I can explain it to you." That time went from 30 seconds to her in her live in her car on her way. Just like she was on her way to her booking, I was on my way to mine.
So let me give you a good story. Kim Burrell is a known person to drag the gays.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm booked on an event, and Kim Burrell is booked on that event, I wish a motherfucker would say, "Oh, Jives, I can't believe you was there with goddamn Kim Burrell." What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm booked to be in an event. I got paid to be in an event. And here's the thing. And I know people are, like, "Oh my God, Khai, you got paid $2,500 and lemon pepper wings." Whoever told, and I don't even know if that was the exact amount, but whoever told what Khia got paid, y'all messy as hell. Now, this is where.
But how do we know that that's true?
Well, hold on. This is what I'm saying. Right, Gerald. I don't know that. Again, I don't know that, and nobody's going to show the contracts because they don't show the contracts, nor do they have to show the contracts. So
Neither will I show my contract.
So because Madison got out here and said $2,500 and lemon pepper wings, now the whole internet is ablaze because now this is what I will say to my sister, and I'm saying this here. You don't like when people put out and spin narratives about you. So why do the same thing about somebody else? Now Madison gonna say, I don't give a fuck about that hoe. Okay, so when people do it to you,
don't say that.
When people
you don't like being misgendered by Khia, but you get on your platform, your big platform. You have more of a platform than the people that was inside Echo Stage. Your platform is bigger than that, sweetie. And you want to claim ally and activist. Here's what I'm saying. If you are ally and activist for the black gay man, not the black trans man, the black gay man, any activist for me is not calling me a faggot. I don't care if you're a part of the community. I don't care.
She ain't gonna go.
My mama not gonna call me one. My daddy not gonna call me one. And you for damn sure not gonna call me one. Community or no community.
Is she
nobody is gonna call me?
Is she gonna go on RuPaul Drag Race and call the contestants faggies?
No, because that contract will be revoked.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like people.
What name did I call you on that stage? What name did I say backstage? What name did I say? Did I even say your name? No. You're mad because I did what a professional does. When you don't know, you keep your mouth closed and you have to play it cool because you already what? The room. You play it cool till you exit. You don't say nothing.
All I'm getting at is this, and I'm just being truthful. I can't go around here and be like, "Are you cool with this one? Are you cool with that? Are you?" No, because
that's high school.
I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. Madison is 48 years old. I'm about to be 41. Who in the entire hell is going to be around here? Are you cool with Madison? Are you cool with Khai? Are you cool with Tasha? Are you? I'm not going to do that. Baby, when you book King Jives, you book King Jives to come to be an artist and act on that show. You run me my coins and that is it. I'm not finna do all that motherfucking bullshit right there to be sitting out there worried about somebody else. Bitch, when you go on, Madison was just in DC and Baltimore doing her little gigs. She ain't worried about nobody else. Why? Because she came there to do her gig and get her coins and go to the next
home. Now, let's talk about this activism, because to me, when you are for the community, that means you did some stuff for free. You have donated time, you have donated service to the community. Now, I've seen some people in the comments, she did this, she did that. What do you do for the community? I have donated for the past 6-7 years that I did Pure Heat Community Festival in Atlanta. When you see me on that big stage in Atlanta at Piedmont Park, that is my donation. I have never received a coin for hosting those 5-6 hours out there all day, sweating, hot, hungry on that stage. My donation is my time for that festival. I have never gotten paid. There have been several other events. Promoters have jumped in my DM. You know who you are in Atlanta and different places that have thanked me for doing Pride events when their budget was not high enough, when they could not afford the fee. I said, you know what? I'm going to do these two, and the last one, I'm going to do for free. The festival, I'm working June 14th. Okay? Let's talk about it. Black Pride NOLA. Shouts out to Black Pride NOLA. I was not booked originally to do the festival because that was not a part of their budget. And she said, but I would love for you to do it because you're here. I responded back to her. Because I'm already there. Why not? Y'all already booked me. I'll do the festival. I donate back to my community with my talent and my gift because people have to pay for it. So whenever they can't, or it may not meet the budget, I am just an activist just like her. I donate my time and my gift back to our community. I get on that stage and I do my job. And there are times that I receive $0 for that time. So please do not ever make the statement that I don't.
So Bizzy, I appreciate you taking this time because you know what I'm saying? Like I get it. I 100% get it. Because, you know, I feel like the whole drama between Khia and Madison is old. And honestly, y'all, if we had never paid it no attention, we wouldn't even be talking about it right now. But it's content. It's content, okay? And I feel like at the end of the day, we're the ones who keep it going. And I feel honestly like when it comes down to Madison, you said why they beefing? Girl, I don't even fucking know. That shit is that shit's so fucking. I don't believe. I don't believe.
Remember.
I don't believe. Well, I'll say I don't want to believe that Madison is out here trying to block somebody from being at an event. I don't want to believe that. I don't.
I don't want to believe that.
Well, wait, Bizzy. Well, hold on, Bizzy. Because Madison is too busy to be out here worried about somebody else's bag. As much as my sister be out here talking about, I'm rich. I'm rich. I just bought a $1.5 million house. I'm rich. I'm rich. Well, baby, you are too busy to be worried about. So I'm trying to understand why the people's out here saying that Madison is out here trying to stop somebody's bag. And I'm like, okay, so help me understand. Madison and Khia are on two different playing fields. Why would she even care? Because if it was me and some of my former co-hosts or whatever the case may be was booked to be on some, baby, I wouldn't give a damn. I really wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't care.
Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's the people around her.
Well, that could be true too. Because you know,
maybe the fans or maybe people and staff are putting things in her ear. Or maybe because there's one guy that's been commenting, and I said to him, I said, you must know, this must be your, because I see that he's a part of her team. I said, you must have just started working in this field with celebrities. Let me find his name. And I'm not trying to be rude to him, but I said, you must have just started, babe, because I didn't realize that he was in her camp. I said, oh, that's why he commented so much. Created by Trent.
Created by Trent.
He says, if you have seniority with working with celebrity talent and this is the mess you found yourself in, I'm grateful to still be a novice and able to watch and learn what shouldn't be done so I don't end up in the same space. Oh, I'm glad you can watch and learn, but what you don't understand is, sir, is that you have to be quiet in situations like these when people are beefing and there's things going on that really don't concern you and it's very touchy. You have to do what I did, and that is be silent. I didn't say anything about Natty. I didn't say anything about Khia. And the difference between you, sir, and I is I'm booked talent. You're booked working with talent. That's the difference. I am talent. I'm not trying to be funny or shade him, but there's levels. There's a difference in working with talent and being the talent. Just like Khia was on the flyer, I'm booked talent. So you're coming at me as a talent help perspective and not talent. But yes, he has a lot to say about
So Christopher said he was definitely hyping Khia up, but I guess that was his job. He see no wrong. What? I mean, created by Trent. Hold on. No.
Created by Trent had a lot to say.
So Trent, I'll tell you who Trent is. Trent goes with her. I think Trent is her makeup artist or something. Or he's her assistant. He's her assistant.
He's not booked talent. And I'm not trying to be funny. He helps talent. I don't have a assistant or a helper. I am my talent. So when he's trying to compare himself to me, he's comparing apples to oranges because you're not booked talent, sweetie. If you're booked,
Trent, you watching this? I'm telling you right now, I ain't got no quorums in this. I'm just saying Y'all listen.
What I'm saying to him is he's comparing an apple to an orange. Some I'm a novice, so I'm glad that I can watch from your mistakes. Honey, you're not talent. You're booked to do the makeup, hair, whatever he do. I don't even know. Assist a show. It said showrunner. He's a showrunner for Fag Talk, I guess. That shows you how much I know about it. But what I'm telling him is you cannot compare yourself to book talent. Trent, when you get on a flyer and you're the book talent, that's when you can compare yourself to me and we can have that comparison and conversation. But if you're not book talent and you're not on a flyer and you're not paid to actually host the event and be talent, you cannot compare yourself in this situation.
So I'm gonna say this. This is why I hate these situations.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like
I get what you're saying. I hate these situations because just because I'm there standing beside somebody or I'm in the vicinity of somebody, it gets very messy. And then the people
but you
that
forgot I was at work. Do you like all your coworkers? Oh my goodness.
because busy. I'm looking at the comments and I'm just like,
They continue to say about how I should have did so much more. But if you want my honest answer, I think I did the right thing, and that is I ain't say nothing. When you don't know, close your mouth. That's what you should have learned from me.
wait. Trent said, I know you called her. I was sitting next to her when she answered. We're upset. We're upset because
Now, how did you get in there?
hold on. We're upset. We're upset because it's you in the video with her laughing and so on and so forth. That's an issue when this is somebody that is spewing hateful shit out of her mouth, and that's not even community. So again, I just played the video.
So it was okay when she was working with Maddie for her to be that person. But now that she's not working with Maddie, she can't be that person. Because Khia appears to be the same person she was and always has been. Ain't nothing about her changed. The only thing that has changed is that she does not work with T.S. Madison. The same things that she's been saying, she said right beside your activist and said on her damn show.
So I'll say this because
I want to tap on somebody's shoulder and say, hey, what's new? One thing I like about Donald Trump is he has remained the same person he was before he became the president, and he is the same person he is as the president. Don't nothing surprise me about the man because he had that same mentality before they elected him in. That's the only thing that I like about him is he's consistent. And one thing I like about Khia is she's consistent. She's been the same Khia that she was from the 99s to the 2000s.
Okay.
She was on your platform and the same platform y'all shared. She was that same girl, and you didn't have an issue with it. You didn't have an issue with her being who she was until she had an issue with you.
This when I tell you, listen,
y'all better wake up. Y'all better like stop playing with me. Y'all better wake up. She has been the same person saying the same thing, honey. Her fan base ain't changed.
That's why I hate these things.
Do you understand? I hope y'all hear what I'm saying, because if you partner with her and did a show for running that long, she didn't change nothing about herself.
Your Khai is still the same.
So now it's an issue. Now that you're this activist.
So
stop it. Girl, stop. Girl, stop.
So here, just we're gonna end on this note because this is bullshit. It's all bullshit to me, and that is this. I know that everybody is out here running and taking up for Madison. You got all Khia's fans who are running and taking up for Khia. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all that get in the comments and doing all of the things,
do your research.
Understand this. Both of them have been running at each other since they left each other. They have never stopped. Madison still runs at Khia. Khia is damn sure still running at Madison. Mandy man whore, Mandy. All of this, Khia still does that. So while we getting caught up in all of this stuff, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Them niggas, if they got each other phone numbers, they probably calling each other laughing right now because we're making a big fuss of it, and we're all going to their pages while they're making a bag. Listen, I'm done with this shit. Anyways, Bizzy, thank you for coming. I wanted you to get your name
you.
because
I am done. I thank you for giving me this time. And I hope people do their research. I don't have a problem with my sister. The only problem I have is, girl, I called you, just like he told you I called you. What you want me to do?
Oh,
And
Lord.
I wish I had this next caller. It's just
I don't. We haven't blocked each other. We're still cool. I'm pretty sure we'll find a resolve. I think it's just she was offended that that person was given a big platform and was able to voice her sentiments, and that she truly got to tell her side to our community. And when I hear, and I go back to the clips, I hear her saying, "Don't ever let nobody tell you how somebody else feels about you." I also heard her make the statement, "I don't have a problem with the LGBTQIA." She might have got the letters mixed up. I don't have a problem with y'all. I never did. I have a problem with that person. And so, because I am not a part of that problem, I have to remove myself and let them have their problem. And I got to move forward with my life.
yeah.
Much love. Much love.
All right. Well, Bizzy, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. And
Thank you.
I hope all of this clears. Well, shit. Fuck it.
Yes.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep MCing, keep promoting, keep doing with all that other things, because it's just like you're gonna run you can't stop being you. That's one thing I do know. You can't stop being you.
Right.
So I wish you the best and
You as
everything like
well.
and so I look forward to talking to you again soon, okay?
Yes. Take care. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So listen, thanks, Anks and friends. Is Gerald in the live? Gerald, is you in the live? Is you live? Oh. I probably don't need to bring Gerald up here because Gerald gonna go smooth off and baby, I don't want that. I just didn't want that. I didn't want that. But y'all, I feel like this. I said this 2 days ago. Y'all, them folks doing whatever they doing and they making money. And we out here helping them make money. Because we get right in them comments and we whoopity whoop. Baby, I ain't got time. I'm gonna do my little commentary and I'm gonna go about my motherfucking business, okay? Okay. One thing I do know, and that is this, baby. While we out here mad, y'all want to be team Khia, y'all want to be team Madison, baby, go be team you. Okay? Go be team you. Cause when it's all said and done, baby, we out here looking the fool and they can be best friends. And we just out here fighting each other and they cool with each other. All right, y'all. All right. Darius. Where Jared? Jared. Matter of fact, let me call Jared. Oh Lord, I don't want to do this. Lord, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Because I know what Jared finna say. Darius. I know what Jared finna say. I know what Jared finna say. Wait a minute. Here you go. Hold on. Come here.
Yo,
Jared!
what's up, bro?
I was gonna send you the link, but I don't know if you're gonna come on, you gonna act a fool.
No, I'm gonna be civilized. Send it to me real quick. I got like 10 minutes. Send it to me.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
Let me go get Jared. Let me go get Jared. Wait a minute. Whoa! Here we go, y'all. I want to hear what Jared got to Z. Hold on. Yeah, Jesse, absolutely. 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 Don't let them punks in your house. That part. That part. That's what she said. Oh, he ain't gonna be here that long.
What's up, bro? Bro, what's up, bro?
What
Hey,
you
what's up,
think,
Chuck?
Jared? What you think, Jared? What you think?
Bro, I'm just honestly, I thought we was done with this stuff. But I do understand, and I'm not being biased. I do understand why Kaya did that because remember, I had told you that her and Gio was stopping people bags when all that stuff was going on with the Queen's Court. Her and Gio was calling around everywhere that Kaya had a show at with LGBTQ plus. They was calling her, letting her know that she didn't want to come, that they weren't gonna bring her. They was canceling because she was homophobic. That's what T.S. Madison do. So when she addressed it back in DC, I understood why, because she wanted to let the community know that this is what she was doing. It's not that I don't fuck with y'all. It's that every time something is directed towards Diggly Dyke, he try to make it about the whole community. Diggly Dyke, you don't represent the LGBTQ plus community. Just like I don't even know Busy, but hearing what he said, that's fucked up. That she do stuff to people. Diggly Dyke does stuff to people like this, and then you act like people wrong for when they speak out. Like for example, right? My opinion on Diggly Dyke. Did
Oh,
I did I call you and say I ain't fucking with you no more because y'all was down there in Florida for the thing? I don't care about that.
no, you didn't.
You have a job to do. What's your commentary on Kaya and what your commentary is on TS Madison. You have a job to do. I can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at nobody because they like somebody, and you can't get mad at somebody because they're doing their job. You sit up there on Fad Talk and say worse shit than what people be saying about you. Like you literally screenshot stuff about people posting and say they have cancer and say they're gonna die tomorrow. And like this is the type of person you are, Diggling Die. And then want to sit up here and talk about what you getting from Beyonce. Girl, you getting the same size of money that goddamn little small ass flower Beyonce sent you was. Okay, Beyonce give you nothing bigger than no damn flower. And you probably sent that flower to yourself and wanted us to believe Beyonce sent it. And we already know Beyonce do not address controversy. So she let you get away with saying she sent it. Although she probably did, but that's all I got to say, bro. I mean, I just thought this shit is old.
Look, Gerald, when I tell you, I was like, when I opened my computer and I opened my phone, I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. Well, when
Right.
did this happen? I was like, oh, hell no. Nah. So I sent Madison a video and I said, here we go again.
Yeah.
And she sent an LOL, which I'm going to tell you something. To me, Gerald, to me, I'm like, okay, are you and Madison cool and y'all just playing in our face?
Mm-hmm.
Are
No,
y'all?
I'm telling they listen. I have been on the road with Queen. I have done show. I've been on been on the road with Queen. I have booked a couple of her events. And let me say this before we get on going. I don't believe that show was $2,500 that Kaya did. Kaya books for like her walkthroughs maybe about 5 stats, and her full set show is $10,000. Now if she show love, she's showing love, but she ain't showing no love to no $2,500. I have been with her and they have not had Kaya back in, and she did not get out the fucking truck. Okay, so she is not and she definitely ain't leaving Georgia for no $2,500 when she can get on YouTube and make that. You get what I'm saying? But
What
you
she said,
know,
you better respect me.
yeah, and then T.S. Madison, Diggly Dyke with all this stuff you lying about her personal life and her private life and her love life, bitch, you don't even know. That shit is all lies that you saying. Trust and believe, girl. You ain't got no nigga laying up with you. Don't no nigga want to lay up with you. You mad because none of them the LGBT that was at that venue would sleep and climb up in the bed with you. Okay, you girl. Let me tell you one thing I've learned about TS Diggling Dyke. Diggling Dyke has a lot of misfits around her. They don't have nowhere to go, nowhere to stay, no job. So, so I'm just saying. So wait, damn, what happened? So, you know, a motherfucker like me, you can't talk to me like that and think I'm gonna stay around, bitch. I'm gone. Okay, them hoes like Chi Chi and Craig, they ain't got nothing else going but Mandy. And get the fuck
Listen,
out.
the comments and the views,
Wait, well, let me see the comments. Wait.
the comments and the views of my brother does not depict me.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
put me in no shit, okay?
But that's
Gerald,
all I got to say, bro.
Gerald, let me tell you something. Gerald is going to defend his sister regardless. I don't care what. And the thing is, y'all, like, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm being for real when I say this. Y'all can't get sensitive because I'm gonna tell you something. Madison throws blows. You can't get mad when people do the same back. You get what I'm saying? If somebody gets online and talks about Madison, call her a dude, a nigga, a man, Madison's gonna go to that page and go find the worst. God damn it. Sister, you know I ain't lying. If your motherfucking ass watch it, go find the worst goddamn picture and go drag your punk ass. Baby, we know she is. So again, I wouldn't even be tripping about all of that stuff. But again, I mean, she said she didn't do the stuff. Nobody provided no receipts. I just feel like y'all listen.
You feel like you just gained. Let me say this. Now, let me.
I ain't talking about you, Jared. I ain't talking about you. I'm just.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Nobody provided receipts about anybody getting somebody showcase. It's just them going back and forth. I get it. But I'm gonna say this. I'm not taking up for the queen because the queen can take up for herself. But I'm just being a reasonable person. If you got invited back to a place that once canceled you because they thought you was homophobic, and you never had an opportunity to really address people, because remember this, people always like to say Khai don't have no following, this woo woo. I already told you, Josh, she don't be caring about that social media stuff like Diggling Dyke does. You get what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, she did address the full story. Remember, because it ties back in to Larisha and Vincent. Remember, that's how all that stuff.
That's how all of it got
That's how
started.
it started. And what happened was, instead of them putting the iPad up, Diggling Dyke wanted to keep them looking like a dust bunny. You looking like the pimp. I'm not gonna say it, but and it just escalated for there. It's like so, but at the end of the day, I've always known Khia to be an honest person from my own experiences with her. She's always told the truth. She's always showed me proof of stuff that she say. I'm not that type of person to, because, I just don't do that. But Diggly Dyke do call around and tell people that people are homophobic, and she did it to the Thug Misses, and she knows she did it. Her and Gio did it, and that's why they fell out, because they tried to work against a goddess, and they could not. It did not work. Somebody that's anointed and called by God. Diggling Dyke, you are confused.
So tired of y'all. Don't listen.
And then sit up here and try to disrespect Bizzy like that. How you gonna sit up here and say you just got off the phone with him while referring to faggots and include him in that category and say you just got off the phone with him while you naming other people that come on.
Well, I told you before. I said, what I've experienced with Madison.
Yeah.
So it's like with me, I the first time I talked to Madison in a while was at Shades of Pride. I hadn't talked to Madison since, we did the show together about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And I'm just like, for me, I'm like, I try my best to avoid all of that stuff. But as a commentator, content creator, journalist, whatever, I'm like certain things. I'm like whatever. Whatever. I don't want to be in a line of fire with nobody. I don't want nobody trying to do nothing to me, trying to hurt my shit. And I'm just like, look, y'all. But Gerald, what I'm sitting back noticing is, it's like you can throw the blows, you can throw the hits, but when people are doing it back to you, you don't like it. I said this time and time again, it's not right. You don't get to sit out here because, again, you got people out ever since Madison did that on her live and was talking about how I was over there with Tasha K, talking about her and everything like that. You got people coming to me talking about, oh, you don't like Madison. I'm like, how the hell you gonna tell me I don't like Madison?
Right.
Like, don't.
Madison ain't paying your bills.
But see, here's the thing. These people have these big platforms, and when you got these loyal followers, they believe anything the fuck you say. And you don't have to say that that Demario King Jives did something. You just say, well, Jives, I don't like the way you said that. Now here come everybody. Oh, Jives don't like Madison. Jives went over there and Jives. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Because I was over there with my cousin who was on her live. And somebody came in the comments, they said, Jaya, you know Jives don't like Madison. I was like, the fuck?
That shit is crazy, bro.
So,
bro, this shit really be, yo, I'm not sure. I'm laughing at the fact that it be so crazy what we see people say in the comments, and we be like, what the fuck you get it from, bro? At this point, it's just laughable. I try to laugh at them now, bro. It's laughable, bro.
I
But
laugh and I cuss them out and I just delete and block them. I don't have time. I didn't even see that story about this one girl over there. I know you got to do your show. I did this one girl over there on TikTok. She got mad at me because I interviewed the dude. She said he abused me, and I'm like, bitch, you didn't provide no proof, and the judge threw that shit out.
oh,
What are we doing?
yeah. I don't want you to get in trouble, bro. So I'm gonna go, and I just want to say, y'all, let people just let people do their jobs. It's no shade. Like, people gonna throw shade. Now, me personally, if I fuck with a person I'm not gonna throw shade at them. I had a story today where this guy that I know got accused of scamming, but the women did not they didn't add the fact that he tried to make it right and pay them back. But because I had prior interactions with him, I didn't put the story out there. You get what I'm saying? Because why would I do that? You know what I mean? So, but don't get mad, Diggling Dyke,
What?
because Jives is getting money. You get money. Let somebody else get some money. If you want him to be loyal to you, then pay him to come on your show and give commentary. If not, keep paying boring ass Craig.
Who boring? Who?
Boring ass Craig and Day Day.
Gotcha.
All right, bro. See you later. Bye, chat.
Not finna do this with Gerald. What theirs? What theirs? What theirs? There's where your face at. There's.
Oh, Gerald gone?
Oh, yeah, Gerald gone. Oh,
okay.
bro, how you feel?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. It's old. It's old, y'all. It's old, and it's just y'all.
I'm gonna say this: I don't know Kaya on a personal level. I don't know Kaya on a personal level to know what's in her heart. I do know Madison on a personal level. I do.
That's
I talk to Madison quite a bit, and I don't believe Madison is checking for Kaya in any kind of way.
that, y'all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
I
saying.
don't believe that. That woman is too busy living her life, making her coin to be worried about Kaya. Kaya is 10 years in the past as far as Madison is concerned.
Like all the
It
Kiki
comes
and
up because people keep bringing it up, and I do believe, no shade in this instance, Kai was the one that started this up. Kai was the one that introduced Madison's name into the conversation yet again. So you can't get mad at Madison for responding, for defending herself.
That's all I'm saying.
You know, so yeah, I like I said, I don't know, and I'm not going to speak ill of Kaya, but I do know Madison.
And that's what I was saying, is that I can give my viewpoints, but when I know you and I talk to you, I know what I know of you. I know Madison. I honestly, and and again, everybody can say they want to say, I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because if I'm that booked and busy, why the fuck am I worried about what you got going on?
I'm telling you, that woman is not worried about Khia.
Like, I ain't got no qualms with Khia at all, but baby, I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I ain't booked and busy like Madison. And it's a bunch of niggas who was a part of this over here. Baby, I still still ain't fucking worried about them at all.
Hey, Tyrena. Yeah, it's just it's because it's a lot of history there. There's a lot between them that has never been resolved, and so when it does pop up, it pops up. But I can truly say I talked to Madison. She ain't checking for Khia. Ain't nobody over there checking for Khia. Yes, they're gonna throw shots at each other, and they do that from time to time. But Madison is not concerned about Khia. I just don't believe that in my heart of hearts.
Miss Duval, I 100% agree. But that's not Madison's. That ain't. Let me tell you something.
But you know what? But here's the thing: when you say that people should just ignore people, it's easy to say that about somebody else, and a lot of us don't follow our own advice because I don't care whether you're a celebrity or just a person on this live. Everybody got a trigger.
Mm-hmm. Because I know I got one. I damn sure know Dare's got one.
I sure do.
Bitch, you was about to get triggered up. Wow.
Everybody got a trigger. And, and just because Madison is a celebrity does not mean that she is not human.
You heard what I said, bro?
Yes, I heard you. You did. And to be quite honest, let's be honest. The beef benefits Khia more than it does Madison. Madison is all over the place. Ain't nobody talking about Khia like that, to be honest. I'm sorry. That just is what it is. We talking about Khia now because then I have my own views about any pride organization bringing somebody, and she may have gay people on her team. She may have gay friends. Guess what? A lot of racist people got black folks that work for them.
Hello.
That don't mean they ain't racist.
That part. I got a whole lot of black friends, and you still a racist piece of shit.
Yeah. So just because she got a whole bunch of gay people that hang around her, don't mean that she ain't homophobic, and she does have a history of saying homophobic things about our community.
And that's why
my thing is, I'm not gonna pay you to come disrespect me.
And that was the thing I said too. When she got up there and said, I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about that nigga over there. Well, you sound like Kim Burrell and the rest of them motherfuckers out here.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if you not talking about us, the gays. You talking about one gay, which contributes to all of us gays. You don't get it. Like, baby, listen, I don't want no white man calling me a nigga.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them niggas.
No, bitch, nigga is nigga to me. The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I like I said, no shade to Khia. I just feel like Madison is not checking for her.
Yeah.
Madison got way too much going on. Madison is in her prime. She is truly in her season right now. She is not worried about no damn Khia. And I hope that I hope that she get the bag. Everything that she looking for, I hope she get it.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. At some point, whatever what Khai got going on, I want her to be successful and do her thing. Because I'm telling you, baby, we getting old. And we're not going to be able to do all of the things no more. Madison better be saving up in it because it's going to be to a point where she can't do all the running and the booking and all the others. That's just reality. That's just life. So while we're out here talking about everybody out here trying to get the bag, y'all better be saving some of them bags too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, it's just. I know it's hot because it just happened. We'll be talking about something else next week, unless one or both of them continue to to speak on the issue. Because, like I said, it's this is not just social media clicks or views for them. This is a very personal issue between them, and we know how it is. You and I both know how it is when we have a personal issue with somebody. People that's looking in the chat, they just chiming in to get the tease. They want to hear what we gonna say. They want to hear what the other party gonna say. But for us, it is very personal. Like with that. With I ain't even finna go there because I almost got triggered just now.
Don't do it. Don't do it,
I
brother.
almost got triggered just now.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Missy.
As
Don't.
much as I still want to touch a fade on that fat motherfucking blob.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But I ain't gonna do it.
All right, that has been the show. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Let me go pray.
Listen, y'all, thank y'all for being on. Listen, we wanted to bring the peoples on and have a conversation with the peoples. Listen, y'all, I didn't even realize today was Wednesday, but listen, we hope to have a wonderful show. Listen, we have been doing so much stuff. If you have missed the pageant that happened on Sunday in St. Pete, a part of St. Pete Pride, listen, y'all, it was absolute. And I'm not saying it because I'm a part and I'm on the motherfucking board. But I'm saying, y'all, that we had an amazing.
Wait a minute, you on the what?
I'm on the motherfucking board.
On the what now?
On the motherfucking board.
Okay.
Since motherfuckers want to be out here talking shit, bitch, I'm on the goddamn board. We doing the things over here. We're in the community doing the work. Bitch, I'm still sore from all the running up and down the goddamn stairs. And all that shit I was doing, bitch. I ain't go to sleep about 2, 3 o'clock. Matter of fact, I ain't go to sleep about 5 o'clock in the morning. By the time I got home.
Hurting. And I was going since Friday for that pageant.
My calves hurt. You hear what I'm trying to tell you?
All day Saturday with them. All day Sunday. But yeah.
And y'all don't realize what we got to deal with behind the scene with people. Okay. Now listen, I want y'all to make sure y'all support the channel, CashApp, the Church Boy News. Listen, y'all, we finna get out of here. Brother, we got another meeting we got to do. We got all the things. We got an event that's tomorrow. We got a flag raising that's this week. All this other stuff. Listen, y'all, thank y'all for being on. We sure do appreciate y'all and all those things like that. Y'all make sure y'all come back here. Y'all come back and y'all enjoy the show with us, okay?
Yes.
Peace out, y'all. I'll call you in a minute, okay, dears?
All right.
All right, y'all. Listen, y'all make sure y'all support the show, okay? The Church Boy News, King Jives Show. Y'all make sure y'all support the show. Y'all make sure y'all do that, okay? I love when y'all support the show. Listen, y'all, we are gonna be back at the store. Okay. All right. So if y'all got y'all orders in and things, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and go to the website. Matter of fact, let me send y'all the website right now. Oh shoot. Fragrance. Oh. English. All right. I didn't go. Hold on. Let me send this to y'all right now. If y'all need some good smell goods, y'all make sure y'all go to the website, make y'all purchases. Thank y'all so much for showing the love. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for doing the things of the things. And like always, peace out. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Make sure you use the code King Jives. You get 10% off. So I'll see y'all soon. Auntie, no, it's King Jives Show, not King Jives Live. Anyways, y'all, peace out. I love y'all.